What's up, guys? Hey, my name is Eddie, and welcome to ReBirth Woodworking. All right, guys, so on this one, we're going to be making drawer faces for just a little desk or a little cabinet that I'm building for my computer. It's not completely flat. My buddy gave me this little piece, and I'm going to pour epoxy on it, and it's cupped. But what we're going to do is I built a little sled for the planer, and we're going to run that through. This is flat, and then I put a little piece on the back here. So we're going to take that top off, get this side flat, and then we'll take it off the planer sled, and then we'll flip it on itself, and we'll run it through just by itself. So it's nothing special. It's literally just a piece of hardboard. It's extremely flat. My planer is 13 inches wide, where I can fit a piece in there, 12 3/4. Okay, so here I'm just hot gluing this board down to the planer sled that I made, and I had a couple issues here coming up right here. So I really was trying to seal this thing off like extremely well, because you do not want epoxy leaking out of this thing. So learn from me, don't put the silicone on top of the tuck tape, because it doesn't stick to it. I wasn't thinking. You should run that silicone after you build your form on the actual wood. Then you can put your tuck tape down, and then I have a little mold release too that I'll show. So here I built the entire frame, or the box or whatever, and I just used pin nails and obviously the silicone, which didn't hold the greatest. So I went through and I just siliconed everything, all the pinholes, everything. It's extremely important to get that sealed up. And I just used Dynaflex 230 from DAP. It's clear, it doesn't matter what color it is. And you just run your bead and just run your finger along it and get it nice and sealed off. I did all the steps, but I didn't do it in the correct steps. So again, put that silicone on the actual wood. Don't put it on the tuck tape, it won't stick. So that's what it's going to look like once it's all said and done. I just figured I'd voice over this and just kind of explain what not to do. And here goes the mold release right here. And here I'm getting the epoxy made up, and that's another mistake that I made. I used 1-to-1 ratio epoxy, and I think it's not made for actual deep pours. So this was an inch deep pour. So it literally started sealing up, or it literally started drying within like a couple hours, and it was like dry, the full thing. So that's another thing. Make sure you get deep pour epoxy. And I mean, it was literally smoking and everything. So again, learn from all these mistakes. It ended up coming out okay. It was fine, but just do your research and stuff. So here there's the pour. Again, it was just a 1-to-1. Here it is right there. You could see, I'll point it out on the video. It was seeping out, and I was like, oh no, I was freaking out. You can see on the table it was a mess. So, but again, like I said, it worked out. Grateful for that. And I'm just knocking the forms off, and I put that mold release, and it really, honestly, in the tuck tape, it's amazing. It comes right off. So yeah, there it is right there. And I actually used that side right there that's showing, that would be the bottom. So I end up running that through the planer, that face down, and then to get it flat, and then I flipped it over, and And here we go right here. So we're doing the planer, and I just made it the thickness of my actual carcass, whatever you want to call it, the box. I had a little overhang, so I made the thickness of that. And you're going to get pinholes, so I tried to seal those up. I had Starbond, and then the activator, you just put a couple dabs on and then spray it with the activator, and it sets up real quick. Then you can come back and sand it. I didn't get anything on video of the sanding. It's extremely boring. I think I went to 320 on the epoxy, and I just finished it with Odies Oil. So you just let it sit, and then come back in about 45 minutes and just wipe it down with a terry cloth, and that's what it looks like right here. So that grain looks insane. It looks awesome. Really happy how it came out. Tried to explain it as best I could. If you guys could like and subscribe, that would be great. It helps the channel. So I'm gonna end with the ReBirth message for this video. I just figured I'd do it a little bit different and just do a voiceover. We're gonna do the top 5 ways to beat temptation. So step 1, you have to be willing and you have to want to change. Listen to people's opinions, and you can make a judgment call if you should apply that to your life. Remember, God uses us all to spread His word, so don't think that you don't qualify or whatnot. Step 2, pray. Not for God to take the temptation away, but pray that God can change your heart and He can show you your purpose for your life. Remember, God doesn't tempt us. He may allow it to test our faith, but the temptation comes from our own evil desires. Step 3, be aware of your environment and the people that you're around. Watch who influences you and who you look up to, because they may be leading you down a path of destruction. They might lead you down a path of goodness. Step 4, stop using excuses. A buddy of mine once said, the biggest lies are the ones that we tell ourselves. Step 5, educate yourself. Read God's Word. The Bible is full of wisdom and knowledge, and we can learn from our mistakes, and we can forgive. So that's just the top 5 ways to beat temptation that I was thinking and praying about, and figured I'd throw it in the end of this video. And again, guys, appreciate the support. I'm gonna keep this train rolling, and gonna keep trying to push out some content here. So appreciate it, and catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.